My girlfriend of 13 years has recently decided to become an escort. As the title says, we've been together with a few breaks for 13 straight years. Been living with her for the last 5 at least. She owns the place, rents from the council, it's council housing. Nice, a maisonette. Recently, the cost of living increased and her spending her savings on laminating floors and buying expensive shoes has left her cash poor. She doesn't work because she's on the sick and gets benefit every month for 2 weeks. Which isn't a lot, apparently. That's what she says, anyway. But in the recent 5 months, she rapidly gravitated to online sex requests, like people asking for her used underwear, or videos of her showing her boots, legs, or feet. Then later, she disappeared for a weekend. She told me she was at her sister's. I was too scared to find out the truth. I didn't want to believe it. Then I get a frantic phone call on Sunday. She was working at a hotel, doing tricks in the rooms. Had to split earnings 50-50 with her handlers. She made about 800 pounds. She had to get out of there or pay the pimp his money. She left and called an Uber. I told her I didn't want her doing this and that there were other ways to make money. She said she was doing this for us. It's a lie. Our sex life now is non-existent. Can you blame me though? But she made a tiny effort to get a normal job and went straight back to drinking and exploit herself on private websites catering to independent sex workers. Which I think is a terrible idea, as now she wants to invite men home for strange non-sexual services. So I am moving out. I have the money and an appointment to see a room somewhere, and as soon as I have the keys in my hand, I am out of there fast, as this situation is degrading quickly. I love her, she has always been there for me, and I'm trying to talk sense to the girl, but this is a bridge too far. Story number 2. Today I fucked up by not closing the toilet lid. This was a few months ago, but it continues to regularly haunt me. My dog loves baby carrots. They are his favorite treat. He goes bonkers for them. He's an Australian cattle dog and he is incredibly intelligent. He is well aware that we have similar snack interests. He often knows when he's done bad, and it's pretty clear that he's been bad before I find the evidence of wrongdoings. Now, some of you may know, if you eat a lot of vegetables, sometimes you can see the ghosts of meals passed in your excrement. This goes for humans and dogs. Some mornings I need to drop the kids off at the pool first thing, and that can delay my water heating up for a while. So I flush post-shower. No big deal, life goes on. I guess this particular morning, the lid was left up. I hustled out to the bathroom and inside the toilet was the remains of a very carrot-heavy dinner. Unbeknownst to me, my dog slips into the bathroom as I continue getting ready, and then exits the bathroom, lips smacking in satisfaction. The sinking feeling inside is indescribable, as I realize exactly what kind of brown is covering his muscle and neck. I imagine him feeling like a gold prospector, sifting through the muck. After a long shower, several mouth rinses and a thorough toothbrushing, we could finally look each other in the eye. Little bastard still goes mad for carrots, and I always double check the lid is closed. Story number 3. Today I fucked up by not knowing technology. Today I fucked up by being bored at my job for a few years now. I've been with the same company for 15 years, so I decided to apply and see what else is out there. Lo and behold, I got contacted by the largest train company in the country to see if I was interested in an information session and interview by Zoom. Being a conductor sounds like hard work and long hours, but it pays way more than I make now. Good benefits, good RRSP, retirement pensions. I was super excited. I rarely use Zoom. I only had it on my phone because my teenage daughter used it to talk to her mom and sister who live in another town. I rarely use it, never mind make changes to things on it. I have been getting therapy the last few months and my therapist has been out of town. So I used the Zoom for a second day in a row. I got bored during my therapy and started clicking buttons to see what was up, and one of the buttons I pushed let me see who was in my meeting. In my meeting was my therapist and me, who was named pee pee poo poo. I asked my teen daughter about it and she was like, haha, yeah, I changed it months ago. I did my job interview under the name pee pee poo poo. I've been dealing with my feelings about it. It's so infuriating, but so funny. Story number 4. Am I the asshole for not telling strangers that I wash my behind? Sounds like clickbait. It's not. I, 30s female, come from a country where it is customary to wash your bottom after you go number 2. It is a standard practice, like in many other countries, and every household has bathrooms with bidets. I currently live in a European country where it is not that common, but you can still find a few houses that do have a bidet. And some people here wash and others wipe, but neither choice is strange to the other group. I happen to live in a house with 2 bathrooms, a small one with a toilet and sink, and a large one that also has a bathtub and a bidet. When I have guests, I usually point them to the small bathroom, but only because it's closer to the area we usually hang out. Last weekend, my wife and I had a bunch of friends over for a barbecue, since the weather is nice and we have a terrace. And one of my friends brought Kelly, 30 female and not her real name, who is from the US and I've never met her before. Everything was going well and I thought Kelly was nice. I was grilling sausages and at one point I took one out and gave it to someone and I dropped it on Kelly's feet, who was wearing flip-flops. I apologized profusely and handed Kelly a napkin. She said not to worry about it, but she preferred to wash, so she leaves while I stay in the terrace, cleaning the floor. She comes back a moment later and comments on how cute that our bathroom has a little feet washer. My wife and I were like, what? And when she repeats, I say, oh, you mean the bidet. Kelly did not know what a bidet was, and when I explained to her, she was shocked and asked if we actually use it to wash after going to the toilet. And I said that my wife doesn't. She's from a country where this is not common. But I do, and that's when she lost it. She got agitated and furious and asking how come we didn't tell her. To which I said I've never had to explain to anyone what a bidet was before. She said we should have warned her, that we need to warn our guests that I wash my behind there. That it is not normal and that I was an asshole. I started naming some of the many countries that do wash as a cultural norm, while also stating that here, even if people don't have one, everyone knows what it is. But she completely went nuts when she realized that the little towel hanging next to it is for drying my bottom. Seems like she used it to dry her feet and hands. She left shortly after, along with my friend. I don't think I did anything wrong. My wife thinks the same. But my friend said that I should have apologized, and another friend said she understood Kelly's point. Am I the asshole? I want to note that the bidet was clean. Most of the comments seem to be on her side, and I think so too. Anyway, that's it for this video and thanks for watching.